It's a great honor to be showing Paul's work.
He hasn't changed.
It truly is a pleasure and an honor for us to display this work. It's very impressive. It looks beautifully hanging there, and thank you, Susan, for the job you did putting it together. And thank you, Helen, for everything, organizing the food and bringing us together. So it is, unfortunately, our board chair, Councillor Thompson, was not able to come. So I'm bringing greetings on behalf of the library board, and I'd like to thank the board for the support that makes these events possible, and the City of Belleville. We would like, on behalf of His Worship, Mayor Christopher and the City Council, to congratulate Paul on his show and on his birthday. So we have a framed certificate. If we can ask Councillor Thompson's wife, Grace, is here on his behalf. And on behalf of the Mayor and the Council, congratulations, Paul, and we'll give this a so if you want to come on up here, and we'll do the photo here. Paul, congratulations.
Oh, I got my glasses on. You might want to take another one.
Don't put the cameras away, I'll do the dance for you.
Now, you want me to just put it on top of the piano?
Yeah, we can put it up here. Maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so thank you, Grace.
You're
Thank you again to Mayor Christopher and Councillor Thompson. Again, welcome. We'll, I know we're going to have our the cake for Paul soon. So please, Paul, if you'd like to come on up and say a few words.
He said to say a few words. Nobody's ever heard me do that.
Tell a joke.
A joke?
Tell a joke.
No, it's not a joke, but I have to tell you, if I have to say that one word is, I'm overwhelmed. To see all these people here, and I know most of you, I don't, but to be this old and have so many people coming in here, and that's everybody's dream, I guess. Thank you.
You deserve it, Paul.
There are a few people who would like to say a few words as well, so we'd like to start with Lee Metz, and if anyone else would like to take the podium, come on up by the piano. Okay. Most people know Paul for his wonderful paintings, but I know him for his excellent teaching of art and his friendship. He taught me the value of plein air painting. Before that, I had been stuck with taking pictures and painting from them, photographs. He kept saying, "This will not capture the picture." So we went out and we waded through the fields and up and down, and we carried our gear, and he was right. We would paint for 2 hours and take a picture halfway through. And I would be so excited to get home, I'd say, "Larry, print this picture for me so I can finish up the last little details." And the picture was always a dreadful disappointment from the real thing. And he traveled with a lot of painters from the area. We did a lot of plein air painting together, which was fun. It was every one of those paintings. When I look at that painting, I remember that day, what the weather was like, who all was with us. It was an adventure. And you taught us all that. You taught us all.
It was fun for me, but I made you work.
Oh, you did. Thank you for being a good friend.
East Central Ontario Art Association.
You better sit down because this is going to take a long time.
No, but Paul and I had a brainstorm 30 years ago. 30 years ago.
Maybe before that.
He brought up students to our place at the Bear Trail in Resort, to come for weekends or for a week to paint, and he was the teacher. So he inspired us all. Get up, come on up, early in the morning. We have to get outside to get the light, the proper light. And here they were all drinking the night before. And that was hard to get them up. And here we were stretching out there and trying to get the picture plain air, which is totally different than from pictures. But we managed, and he could teach us. He was a good teacher, very good. So the park, the Algonquin Park, asked business people to come and asked us what should we do with this room in the new visitor center. So I was the only one put up the hand and said, I'd like to see the gallery. Okay, we had the first show there in '93, the first show, Paul. And you were the biggest inspiration, and he had a plaque up there. He was the inspirator for these shows that we have every year in the fall. And now he's going to be presented with, very good. So, good luck and happy.
You forgot to tell them how happy to take the control board.
Yeah, I forgot, sorry.
They had more business than we did right
There's always been to
My name is Carolyn Pascal, and I'm a member of the executive of the East Central Ontario Art Association. I met Paul probably 34 years ago when I joined East Central, and Paul had been a member prior to that, so I think he's been a member at least 45 to 50 years.
But I had to disappoint you because I told you I'm already married.
That's right. Anyhow, Paul's been an inspiration to all of us. At East Central, we go away on many weekend trips to paint, and we have a couple big events every year, Geneva Park or whatever. And Paul has always partaken in the skits when we did them. And Pauline Halanson, who hopefully is here or will be here any moment. Anyway, East Central wouldn't be East Central without a couple key people, and one of them is Poul Thrane. And on behalf of the executive of East Central and the president.
Excuse me, a circus wouldn't be a circus without a clown.
This is true. Always made us laugh when we were too serious about our art, but he also imparted his great wealth of knowledge in outdoor painting, which I would say East Central is probably the group in Ontario that paints the most on location. And he imparted that information to all of us. And with this, we wanted to recognize his contribution to East Central. So on behalf of the executive and President Lucy Manley, who will be here shortly, Paul, we would like to present you with an honorary membership to East Central Ontario. It only took 90 years to get there. But you can come and do whatever you want from now on.
Don't tell him that. Oh, you don't know what he's gonna do.
I have a hard time standing.
I should say, Paul's also my Gemini twin. We're born a day apart and a few years apart. In June, obviously. Anyway, congratulations.